Sometimes you get this type of question that you have to find out acceleration. You have to find out acceleration. You will be given a situation like this. There is a capacitor, this is a frame, and you have a wire on which a force is applied. Force F is applied. Constant force F is applied. Now, the capacitance is C, the charge is Q. Alright? This is a case of motional EMF. So there will be an induced EMF. The direction of current we have discussed earlier also. It will be like this. And you can use the right hand palm rule and you can find out. And there will be a magnetic force which will be acting in this direction. Okay, if the induced current is I, the magnetic force is given by ILB, where L is this length. Okay, now the question is, what is the acceleration on the wire? That is what you have to find out. Whenever you find this type of questions that you have to find acceleration, you have to basically find out what is the net force divided by the mass. In the mechanics part also I have told you, for the students who have not understood this part, let us say there is a block, 100 force is applied here, 50 force is applied here. You want to find out the acceleration of the block, you have to find out the net force. It is 50. It is in this direction. That force divided by the mass of this block will give the acceleration. Here also similar situation. So here F net will be F minus Fm divided by the mass of the wire. So here we have to find out what is the value of I, because B and L, they are known. So for finding out I, what is I basically? I is equal to dq by dt. I need to differentiate the charge with respect to time. So what is this charge? Because there is a capacitance plate is provided, charge is equal to C multiplied by V. This V is here induced EMF. Because this is a case of a motional EMF, we can write C multiplied by, what is the motional EMF? BLV, where this V is the velocity. When this wire is moving in this direction, it must be having some speed, some velocity. So that will be C multiplied by BLV. This is the value of Q. So dq by dt, when you do differentiation, you have to see which term is changing. This is not changing, this is not changing, this is not changing. What is changing is this. So it is CBL dV by dt. dV by dt means rate of change of velocity with respect to time, which is nothing but your acceleration. So I is equal to CBLA. Just put it over here, then acceleration becomes, can I write this as MA, net force is equal to F minus Fm, can I write it like that? Then MA is equal to F minus Fm. In the place of I, we can put this value, which is CBLA. It is CBLA multiplied by LB, which is nothing but MA is equal to F minus, it is B square, then it is L square, capital C, A. This leads to, if I take the terms common, M plus B square L square C, that's it, is equal to F, or A is equal to F divided by M plus B square L square C. If you observe this equation, if there was no capacitance, there was no capacitor plates, this term would have been 0. That means acceleration would have been F divided by m. Now because of this, what is happening to the acceleration part? It is increasing or decreasing? It is actually decreasing. And is it constant? Means it is constant because B is constant, L is constant, and C is constant. Mass of the wire is constant, and you have applied a constant force. So this acceleration also is a constant acceleration. Okay.